And why do they initiate being a fatherless relationship?
The number one answer from women is that irreconcilable differences.
So do you know anyone, a woman in your life that's ever been divorced?
Sure.
Do they say, hey, we got divorced because we couldn't reconcile our differences, or do they say another reason?
Usually, well, I mean, they have all sorts of reasons.
Yeah, but they don't say we couldn't reconcile our differences, right?
Yeah, that's true. Well, what's your point?
Why do you use that as the reason women are getting divorced?
Because that's the reason they give is irreconcilable differences.
That's the reason they give in court, but what do they give in real life? What's the real reason women leave people?
They have a varying degree of things, but here's what's not happening. What they're not actually giving in real life is he was abusing me, he was beating me up, he was doing this, he was doing that. Usually
do you know the top 3 reasons women file for divorce?
Tell me.
Infidelity, emotional neglect, and poor communication, followed by finances.
What's the top 3, though?
That's what the top 3 I just said.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
yes,
the top 3 is not infidelity.
Yes, infidelity, emotional neglect, and poor communication, followed by finances.
Oh, so what's the number 1 reason?
I just said infidelity. I just said
infidelity is the number 1 reason?
Correct.
Okay. Which one of these studies proves that?
Did you bring any studies?
Just tell me which one proves it.
You know what? Don't say any facts for the rest of this debate if you're not going to show me a study. How about that?
Bro, listen.
Don't show. No more facts. No more facts.
You got to stop interrupting him,
dude.
Every time you literally were interrupting his talk.
Did I make?
Did
I make the claim or did you?
It's called moderating the show. You've been interrupting the entire time.
Okay.
If Andrew interrupts you, I'll say the same thing to him.
Yeah, but just real quick, did you make the claim or did I make the claim?
I made the claim.
Okay, great. Can you show it?
I don't have the data point in front of me, but I looked it up prior to this, and you can do it after.
Okay. What if we do it now?
Go for it.
Okay. Sure.
And where can I find this data? I'd like to.
Around.
No, you looked it up
I have
before.
a lot of data, man. I don't know exactly each source where I got it from.
Before.
This is more about single mothers. You can look at that one if you want to talk about single motherhood.
Yeah, we can get into that. But again, this is just wild to me. I thought you were going to tell me that was the number 1 reason.
Okay, well, you can't use any facts if you don't have any data.
The number 1 reason that I'm seeing is lack of commitment.
Well, that's infidelity and also emotional neglect.
It's not.
Okay. What does lack of commitment mean to you, Andrew?
I have no idea what it means. You tell me.
Of course you don't, but it's not infidelity, right? Because infidelity doesn't show a lack of commitment. Does infidelity show a lack of commitment?
So could not coming home by fucking 10.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
So tell me, what does that mean? Lack of commitment.
You tell me.
You're the one who made the claim.
You're the one who said it was irreconcilable differences.
That's the number 1 reason they file divorces.
Yeah, but that's not the reason people actually file for divorce.
Okay, so the reasons that they give, you're saying that the number 1 reason women give is infidelity.
Infidelity, emotional neglect, and poor communication.
Okay, where can I find the statistic?
I don't remember, man. I brought all the statistics. You didn't bring any.
I didn't need to bring any.
Yeah, because you're making shit up.
What am I making up?
Anything you say, because you can't prove it.
What have I said that I made up?
About the finances that...
How do I make something up when I say I don't know for sure?
Okay, well, you said it's significant.
That is true. It is significant.
Okay, well, how can you prove that?
Well, what does significant mean? Let's see. Statistically, let's just see if we can find this. I am not seeing infidelity as the number 1 answer on any of these.
Okay.
Number 1 reason I'm seeing is financial problems.
That's not the number 1 reason. And you've also said it's not the number 1 reason.
That's what I'm seeing.
Okay.
But I'm ready for a counterfactual.
Okay, fine. Let's just concede that I don't know what I'm talking about. The point is, it's not irreconcilable differences. People file for a reason.
Well, we're talking past each other because we were talking about divorce.
Right.
And I said that they file for irreconcilable differences.
Right.
You asked for the meaning behind the irreconcilable difference. I'm fine with that. I just don't think it's infidelity. I think that's incorrect. And when I just looked, it is. You made the claim that it is, but you can't tell me where I can find that data.
But you're blaming women for filing for divorce, making it sound like it's just some fly-by-the-night thing they decided to do. There's typically a reason, and you read some of them.
I'm not saying that there's not reasons.
Okay. Then why do you blame women for single motherhood?
The question is whether or not there's good... Well, first of all, can you be a single mother and never be married?
Sure, but where's the father in this scenario?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Don't courts adjust towards women even when they aren't married?
Do you know 1 in 3 children born out of wedlock don't see their father past the age of 3? Did you know that?
Why?
You tell me.
I'm waiting.
No, you tell me.
Why do I need to tell you when I ask you a question? Why?
Because single motherhood is not just a female problem.
Okay, but why do they not have access to the
Because men tend to abandon children.
Can you demonstrate that?
I think I just did.
How?
33% of children don't see their father past age 3
Yeah,
out of
but
wedlock.
that doesn't prove that it's because the men don't want to.
Okay, how many men file for custody of the child in child court?
I don't know the stats off the top of my head. We can look.
95% of them are filed without contest from the father, and the 4% that do typically do get it. So if 95% of men aren't fighting for the child, I think you can look at men for the problem.
Oh, I see. Okay, so let's back up. Tell me something. Who can actually have children, men or women?
Women.
Okay. Are these women being raped?
No.
Okay, so they have the responsibility of making sure that they don't get pregnant, right?
I think two people have the responsibility to make sure they don't get somebody pregnant as well.
But do you agree with me that it is the case that most men will sleep with most women, but most women won't sleep with most men?
So what?
So if that's the case, right, then women have greater access than men do, don't they?
Sure.
So if that's the case, why are they granting access to men who abandon their kids?
How do they know they're going to abandon their kids?
Well, hang on. That's so weird, though. Wait a second. Let's back up. Mm-hmm. They're the ones who have the sexual access, right? So if they don't know, why are they sleeping with these men? They're the ones who get pregnant, not the men.
And men are the ones that get them pregnant.
Yeah. But so what?
They're a part of the equation.
So what?
That's a part of the equation.
Yeah, but women are the ones who get to access that.
And men are the ones that access it.
Okay. Can men have abortions?
No.
Can men force women to have abortions?
No.
Do you believe women should be able to have abortions?
Yes.
Well, if that's the case, right, that you believe women ought to be able to have abortions, men ought not to have any say on whether or not women have abortions, then women are the ones who ultimately have 100% access around reproduction, not men.
So men have no responsibility in your eyes?
How could they have a responsibility if they're not allowed to make the choice if the child's even here or not?
If you got somebody pregnant, would you abandon them?
Do I form a secular worldview or do I form a Christian one?
Do Christian people abandon their children?
No.
No, they don't. All Christians are perfect?
No. Under Christian ethics, you're not to abandon your children.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, so only secular people abandon their children.
No, that's not what I said. What did I just say?
Christian ethics bans you from...
Under Christian ethics,
Right.
you ought not do that.
Right.
Is ought not the same as do they don't?
Should anyone do that?
Do I think so?
Yeah.
Under Christian ethics, no.
Even secular. Do you think people should? Even if you're secular, do
Under
you
Christian
think people
ethics,
should?
I don't think secular people should.
And
no.
I think secular people also don't think they should abandon their children. So
Okay.
what's the point?
But they can kill them.
I don't think it's killing.
Oh, I know, right.
We're not gonna
So
have-
you don't think it's killing?
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's
Okay,
not.
got it. They kill them, but they think that they
It's not
shouldn't
killing.
abandon them.
It's not.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
don't
horrible
see-
framing. That's a
like,
horrible
I don't see
framing.
a great compelling reason here. If the idea is that that these women they're getting knocked up, they're the ones who have complete and total access to who sleeps with them. They're not getting raped, and they have the choice as to whether or not they abort or not abort. Yeah.
But someone also was.
But does the man have a choice?
The man was.
Does the man have a
has
choice?
a choice to not impregnate a woman?
Now,
yes.
what if the man?
The man has a choice to not
Does
impregnate
the
a
man
woman?
have the
yes.
choice to keep the baby?
Not if the woman
Does the
doesn't
man
want
have
to.
the choice to make the woman pay him child support and keep the baby?
How much is the average child support?
Can you answer
payment?
my question?
No.
I just went.
How much is
no, no. Answer my fucking
said no.
question.
I just said no.
Okay. Let's back up.
How about you listen?
Yeah. Okay, let's back up. Well, I said, can you answer my question? And you said no. You could see how I could perceive that as you saying, I'm not going to answer your question, right?
Yes. No.
Even
To
the
your original
moderator thought
question.
that was the case. Okay, so let's back up. You do believe that it is the case that men can't force women to have their children.
Correct.
But women can force men to take care of their children.
That's correct.
Okay. How is that fair?
I'm not saying it's fair.
Okay, so then what is the so then if men didn't want to have that child, why should they be held to account, take care of it?
Because it's their child.
What?
Because it is their child.
I'm super confused, but they didn't have a say.
Doesn't matter. It's their child.
Should they be able to have a say?
I don't think so.
But you just said it's not fair.
Yeah, it's not fair. So what? They had a child. That's their child. They should take care of it and not abandon it.
So to get this right, then women should be able to kill men's children if they want, right?
Stop framing it as killing.
Or keep them if they want, and the man has to pay child support for the child.
That's correct.
Right?
That's correct.
And you think women should get to make that choice?
100%.
Why should we let women make that choice?
Because they're the ones that have to, conceive.
So, got it. So they're the ones who have to conceive. So they're the ones making the choice.
Yep.
So therefore, it's their responsibility. Anything else?
No, because the father is also part of the responsibility.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who's making the choice?
They can have the child, but the father should take care of their child. And you don't disagree with that, do you?
Wait,
do you disagree with that or not? Do you disagree that
I
the
can't
father
justify
should
it
take
from a
care of the
secular
child?
angle
Why not?
because it makes no sense to
It
me.
makes total sense. If you have a
Okay, well,
child,
let's
you should
try
take
this.
care of it.
Well, let's try this again. I just walked you through the logic, though.
Fuck the logic. I'm asking
the
you,
logic? What?
do you think a secular person should take care of the child that they have?
Does a Christian think that? Of course.
And you don't think secular people do?
Well, I can't see how secularists could justify it. No, not if you're making the claim. So you made the claim. Here,
From my worldview, if you have
Yeah.
a child, you should take care of it.
Why?
Period.
Why?
Because that's my worldview.
Okay, why though?
Because it's your child. You,
Well,
you are
justify it
part
for
of it.
me.
I don't need to justify it
Right,
for you.
because when we walk around the logic, here's what we end up with. You say women have complete and total access, should be able to kill a man's kid, right? Or should be able to bring it to bear and make sure that the man takes care of the kid, but the man can't tell the woman that she has to have the kid
correct.
even when she's pregnant,
That's
right?
correct. And if there's a child in
And
the world
that's
that
correct.
that man contributed to, he should take care of it.
Okay, so just to make sure that we got this right, it's an uneven standard for men versus
sure.
women.
If that's the world we live in.
Yeah, so justify why it is that men shouldn't say, fuck that.
I don't need to.
Yeah, okay. Well, then, when you ask me, Andrew, don't you think X? And I say, well,
And
yeah.
you say, I can't
and when
fathom
I
it
say,
from a secular
when
point
I
of
say
view.
from a secular point of view, I actually can't answer the justification. Just remember that neither can you.
And I would say most secular people also believe you should take care of a child if you're the
from
one
the
that
Christian
had it.
ethical angle, of course, you're supposed to take care of your children. But from the Christian ethical angle, it's also completely appropriate, right, to put significant pressure on women to not have abortions, meaning men get a say in the choice, right?
Well, what's wild to me is that you're complaining about single motherhood, and then you're sitting here saying, "Well, men should say fuck it," which is just wild. That men should say fuck it if they
When
want
did
to.
I say when?
You said so. Men should say fuck it,
I know.
right?
I'm sorry. Do you know what an ought is versus a descriptor?
Sure.
What's an ought?
An ought is I don't know.
Did I
actually.
say that secular men ought do that, or did I say I can't think of a justification?
You can't think of a justification.
And
but
neither
you
can
also,
you.
But you also don't think single motherhood is a good thing, correct?
That's correct.
So why don't you encourage men to take care of the children?
Should we force them to?
I think so.
Okay, so you think that we should force men to take care of the kids?
Correct. That's what child support is.
But no, that's not. Well, that is true that they take it by force, I guess.
Yeah, that's what you said.
But what I'm talking about force is like, should we make them participate as a father?
Yes.
We should force that.
And so, as long as the court rules that they should, yes.
No, that's different. I'm not asking about what the court rules. I'm asking, do you think we should force men to participate?
I think they should force at least child support. And if
No,
the father,
that's not my question.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Should they force men to participate in being a father?
No.
Being a father,
No.
No.
Not if the father. If the father's going to be a shitty father, then no.
Can you explain to me how it is that if the woman can get child support from the guy,
Mm-hmm.
right, and you are not going to force any participation, aren't you pushing single motherhood?
No, you're blaming women for single motherhood.
Yeah.
And you're saying
They're the ones who
fathers-
have all the choice by your own admission.
But the fathers have no part to play in it. And in single motherhood,
If it is
fathers
the
have no
case
part to
that
play.
fathers can't make the determination as to whether or not they can even have the kid, and only the woman can, you hold an uneven playing field. I have at least a consistent view that women should not be allowed to abort, and men ought to actually be made to participate in their own children's life. That's my consistent worldview. Your worldview is inconsistent.
Okay.
You're
That's
making
inconsistent.
yeah,
I'm
it's
sitting
totally
here-
inconsistent.
I said that if a man has a
you're
child,
just giving privilege to women.
If a man
Yeah.
has a child, they should take care of it. Do they? That's a different story.
If
I'm
women
saying
have-
they should.
If women have children, should they take care of it?
Yeah.
Can they give it up for adoption?
Sure.
Okay. Can the man make the woman why can't the man give up his parental rights and just walk away? If the woman can.
If the woman does, then he can.
Well, wait, that's really weird. I don't get it. If it is the case that the mother has guardianship of the father's child, she can still put the child up for adoption, right?
Sure.
Okay, but he can't.
If he has guardianship of the child, he can.
If he has guardianship,
Well,
right?
so he can too,
But if
then.
she's a single mom, what gives him guardianship?
Well, he doesn't have guardianship. I'm saying if a father has guardianship,
Yeah.
he can also put up the child for adoption. It's not just a mother
Yeah,
thing.
but who does it default to?
Why does it default to women?
Because that's the way the system is set.
How is it set that way?
Because it has become matrilineal rather than patrilineal.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
It means from the father or from the mother.
No, I know the definition. You always use those
it
words.
means that
But
the
why?
property.
But
the
why
property,
is the family court?
Yeah.
Why is it giving it to
because
the women?
feminists have made huge pushes in order to make it that way.
Feminists have pushed that women get custody of the child.
Yeah.
Are most judges in family court men or women?
And family court, they're men.
And so they're influenced
sorry.
by feminism?